through them.
Yeah.
Because Ilias has to go. So
It's bedtime. I'm sorry.
it's fine. It's just unfortunate. Like we're just gonna have to like bang the stats out, get each person in there, and then go.
Sometimes
I
with
think that's.
stats, I mean, we can. Do you want to do everything with it? And
I mean, I think we'll just name out the main ones.
yeah, like if they're striker talk goals, if they're defender.
Goals. Yeah.
If anything stands out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Let's just
getting-
get it one more time,
I'm
and
giving you
then
the link.
I'll just start throwing it in chat on a spam.
yeah, I'm gonna try to link it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do everyone again
Yeah. I mean, just in case.
this time. I did it here last time.
Okay. Well, I'm a little bit. See, this is that's what I meant. Like, it's just random. Like,
Yeah, because I was talking about Lekin at that point. Oh wow.
I guess we can just kind of speed up the process then.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
At this point, I've just named it Acevedo versus his internet provider part 3. All right, enough spam before they ban you. Let's try this again. Round 3. Yep, it's round 3 and it's winning.
Okay. So far, I'm up. You know, nothing went down.
Yep. This is worse than what? Fucking game yesterday, NY Derby. So far, could be the Hurricane fucking shit up, but who knows?
The
Right
Hurricane has
now-
a wimpy shit.
I mean, let's just go ahead and speed it on through.
All right. So I guess we finish off with Lekan, and I guess now we move on to the next one. It's gonna be Tyrone PG, and obviously, like we were talking about, if you
I
haven't,
mean, we're gonna churn through these 8 goals, 8 assists. I mean, the guy was very balanced. He was not only just a scorer; he was also a provider in the sense of giving options to his front line. So, I mean,
yeah. And next, you know, and I can kind of say if you were here, if I like came in with Genoa, you know, he was their main striker for Genoa. He banged them a lot of goals in the cup. Then he came with Napoli, and he still kept up that goal rate. And it's no one out of surprise. It's Kevin. No matter where he plays, he's getting goals. And in 14 games, 18 goals and 7 assists. He was a striker, and obviously they had Kevin and Cupid right beside him, but Kevin was still there, banging in the goals, and then we needed him in the cup, and he got it. Congrats, bud. And I guess
sheesh. I actually had to double check to see if he actually scored those goals. Then I saw that he did, and I was like, oh fuck, he actually did do that.
Well, everyone else at the water.
That's a lot. 14 goals and then 25 goal participations. That's a lot, and he deserved
Yep.
it. And finally, like we were talking about with Napoli attack, we got Cupid, the other main man, right there with him. So I guess we'll go look at
7 goals, 5 assists. I mean, this was more Cupid playing more like a complete player rather than him just scoring. So at least it shows you that he can do more than just like take it to the net. So
This was like obviously, you know, in the league we all know like what Cupid did, and then Kevin was there supporting, you know, 18 assists. If I remember, he was second right behind Lekan, and now it was the opposite, like you were saying, like it was Cupid here helping the goals that Kevin was scoring. So they worked out really well together, and it was fun to see. And obviously, this is the full team, like we were showing. Congrats once again, everyone. Everyone deserved it. Everyone played well. And I guess one of the things that we were talking about is the surprises. I'm going to kind of speed this up a bit. Speed this up. This is kind of like the surprises of the season of 13. The main one, in my opinion, it has to be Torino. Torino was the main surprise for me. I'm not just saying this because I know the two management. But people I know I've seen them get projected 14th. I think it was Manly projecting them 14th. And at the time, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be the same thing. But you know, Thunder, knowing the guy, I helped him out, and obviously Thunder, did what he needed to do. Patrick back there, Broadway. He signed Pluto. He signed a lot of good players. None of his players really forbidding were really remained. It was more so a new team, and he's a good guy. Everyone loved him. They signed Vonnie as well, which I heard nothing but great reviews for Thunder and Patrick. So good job on that. And obviously, Crotone has to be another surprise, really, because no matter what, even though they won the league and some people had an idea, not everyone did. It's a whole new team, whole new kind of environment. They came in, won the league. They won the preseason as well. No one really talks about that, but they did. But congrats to them. In my opinion, this surprise for me is not a good one. It's kind of like Inter Milan saying, I thought they were going to come in second or third. You know, you got Patcher, you got Athletic, Ashbay up there as well, K-Mac. You got Flying Taco coming off a Golden Glove season. Giroud was back there. They signed Blasphemy, I think, if I remember, with D. Salim's. So they had the team. It's just something was not clicking. And, I mean, 8th is not a bad finish, but, you know, something could have been a little bit better within that Inter Milan team. And, I mean, I'm not saying I had the surprise to this team to win the league, but to win one game in 30 matches and conceding near like 90 goals and only scoring like 10, I'm not gonna lie, that's a surprise. I've never seen that in my life. But it's been
You
tough.
can only go so low.
Exactly, you can only go so low. I know Stungun, the owners, it's hard, but you know what? I commend them for like 95% of the time. They actually stayed in the league. They didn't forfeit. There was a rare occasion, like a couple games, like 4. They did, but at that point, I wouldn't be surprised. Like 4 games, considering what happened to them, you know, I'm not surprised. And I guess next is gonna be TOTS. And Liz, are you ready for this one?
Wait, TOTS? Yeah.
All right. Let's get
You're just
started.
gonna have to name out the player. That way, I have the stats ready.
Let's go for it. Ready? And
Yep.
once again, this is basically strictly based on stats for the league. This is more so the league performances, nothing to do with the cup. And what they have accomplished in the league within the stats. We'll go for this. Oh, I went backwards. That's fucked. It's Broadway. Broadway CJ. And congrats to him. He's played absolutely well. Fucking killed it for Torino. 95 saves in 30 games with 26 goals against. 75% save percentage. I believe that's
9 clean sheets.
78% save percentage with 9 clean sheets. He played well, and you know he's always been that decent, good goalkeeper. I mean, people can say what they want about him, but when he was my goalie for season 9, he was always there and he was getting me the saves. So congrats to you, bud. You deserve it. Next, we're gonna go with Mal Alva, and Liz, you want to talk about him?
In a position that is not really being used. I mean, he made the most out of it. Played the majority of the games at fullback, but it was his ability to be able to win the ball in that area. 95 possessions, 153 loss, with 39 interceptions and 43 out of 81 tackles. So in the wide area there, having to go against guys that are really looking in to beat you one-on-one. Not only did he assist in that sense defensively, but offensively he also had 3 assists to chip in. So, you know, congratulations. Really tough position to play in a different sense when you're not really seeing teams run it. So,
And then next, we're gonna go with one of the guys I was talking about with TOTS, and he absolutely killed it in this cup in this league right here. He's starting with 2 goals for CB, and not only just those 2 goals, he literally had 118 possession won with 30 tackles and 55 interceptions. I don't know if the ball was just going his way or something, but like this guy was on crack. He was getting the ball, getting what he needed for Torino. But you know, as much as I said, like he performed really well for the season. Congrats to you. Next, we'll go for Bush. I guess we'll just
Bush. I mean, yeah. Well, I got here 2 goals and assists, so he was there in the offensive front a little bit. 47 interceptions, 24 out of 48 tackles, so 50-50 on that. But 108 possessions, 1-63 loss. I mean, great season for him and Napoli as well.
Yeah. And to a guy that I know simply because of Pauletta, that's what he always joins and says that he likes Pauletta. He's a Portuguese fan myself. This guy, I'll never forget. I saw his name on Team of the Week every single week. And to do that with Parma, I'm not saying Parma was obviously on the lower side, but that's tough. That's really hard to do. And he had nearly almost 300 passes out of 356 as a CDM. He kept it always for them. 67 interceptions. He had 78 tackles with 121 possession won. So
only in defensive mid position, he had a lot more coming from his center mid spot. So in total, he had 78 interceptions across the season.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will say this: the fact that he plays a taller build is actually something you don't really see in this league. So,
yeah,
that's tough. I mean, he makes it seem effortless, but that's not easy.
Yeah, and like I said, congrats to him. He killed it. Next, we'll go with NY. You know.
I mean, at this point, it's just a staple. He's been here for so long. 4 goals, 3 assists, 454 passes, 5 out of 531. He got the ball, but interceptions-wise, he had 66, 55 out of 102 tackles completed. It's NY. What else to expect?
Yeah, and he played well for that left-hand side. Never getting the 3-5-2 with Napoli. He's always there, winning the ball deep and getting them up and getting the goals, creating the chances. Next, like we said for Cup, there's no surprise here with it. Somzi with 5 goals, 8 assists as a center mid. And then we can obviously see he was literally everywhere on the pitch. No matter what, if he was literally playing defensively, with 32 key passes and 28 tackles as a center mid. 32 key passes is quite a bit. So he obviously did his part. Congrats to you, Somzi. And next, like I said, it's like it's an order for Crotone. And I guess you know how Lecan plays, so is there really
8
any
goals,
surprise?
19 assists? No, not really. 8 goals, 19 assists at Cam. I mean, he not only that, but 43 interceptions and 37 tackles. Again, he's back and forth.
He's completing 87.5% of his passes at Cam with all that stat lines. That's incredible.
Yeah. So he was always there for them, and well, like we said, it's no surprise. And to a guy that I know, Thunder, and you know what? He came into striker, and he banged in 26 goals and 9 assists. I know, like, we could say, okay, look at Torino and what they have done, but it's a guy that, you know, I played left mid. I know the guy. He scored the goals, like, no matter what. Like, it's a guy you wouldn't expect, and then you would have to expect it. Like, he just came in and just changed everyone's mind. He can play striker, he can finish, and that's what people had to. And he did well. And congrats to you, bud. He literally killed it.
Congrats! I mean, first season playing striker, 26 goals, 9 assists. I mean,
yeah,
shit. I don't think anyone else has done like something like that. Decided, you know what, I want to play up top and done that. Well, Jack, but I mean, this is actually even bigger than that. So,
the only time I remember that was when Kevin was left wing, and the same thing. He wanted to play striker next season. He did it and won the Ballon d'Or. It's the same kind of footsteps. They obviously know each other, so congrats to him. So, next, do you want to go with Icy?
I gotta be quick, but I mean, I told him that he wasn't winning it just to put that point. He plays. He's in the manner of the systems that he had to play at multiple positions in sense of like having to rotate around. I mean, in the end, 22 goals, 12 assists. I mean, this was his breakout season. And honestly, there was games like if we didn't have him performing, there was no hope that we were gonna win it. So, I see, my boy. Congrats, my friend. You finally got yours.
Like Carlos is saying, that's our number 1 pick for the World Cup. And he deserves
number 1 on the draft board, number 1 in our hearts.
No, he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. Next, I mean, is there any doubt with this guy? 43 goals and 5 assists. I could just literally say 43 goals.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
and 3 games.
Just gonna say 43 goals and let's move on next. Like,
yeah.
That's just.
He deserves it, and he came out and it was fun to play under.
This was the season he said he wasn't gonna get robbed of TOTS. Every season he was close. Every single season since I started doing this, he was in the mix. But
Mm-hmm.
Just not enough. But this time he just said, you know what? I'm just gonna break the record and be gone with it.
Yeah, and so this is our bench kind of format. These are obviously part of the TOTS as well. This kind of format, this is the main 11 what we had. This is kind of the 7, which makes it the 18 who have won TOTS. And we can see here, big PGH6. Congrats to him. With obviously the attack that he's played with 18 goals, 12 assists. Same thing for Moody. Moody, I mean, there's no surprise that he's up TOTS here. I don't even need to talk high of Moody because Moody is Moody. That's basically all I need to say about Moody. He killed it no matter where he was with 128 possession won.
80 interceptions, 34 tackles. This guy is just, it's just not fair.
And next, I mean, you can talk a little about the Atlanta boys, Atalanta, with a little bit of Gosling. He's
always around that area. The midfield is his home, and I mean, he's shown it that he can perform anywhere in the midfield with results.
Mm-hmm.
Still don't know how he went for so cheap, but yeah, we'll stick with that.
Basically, and obviously right beside him, TNG Almighty. It's a guy that I said early on. I've seen him in with Crotone. He played, obviously, he helped them out. I remember CB in the beginning, but came in with 62 saves and 76% save percentage. Obviously, he played 22 games rather than the 8 because obviously the suspension, but he played well, and that's what you wanted from Crotone, a man to stop the shots from going in while they had that crazy attack.
The few shots that went through, this man just made the saves. It's.
And next, obviously, Omar. Is Omar back? I can't.
No, I'm not gonna. But he had a great season. In the attack, he didn't really do so well. 6 goals, 6 assists. But in the attacking mid, he had 13 goals, 4 assists in 10 games. He just prefers playing wide, and he shows you why he's still a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Someone
20 goals, 20 games, 19 goals, 10 assists.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's giving you something, a goal and a half almost every game.
Next, I mean, Kicks. Kicks, obviously, he didn't play the full season, but he still came in with 21 games played, 25 goals, 7 assists. So he was there. He helped out AC Milan. He got them where they needed to be. And we obviously know who Kicks is and what he has and what he can accomplish. And he's done well here. And Cheeseman, finally. I mean, this was a guy I remember last season he came in. And, now the AGM for Torino came in. And he's helped out everywhere for fullback and CB. With 26 interceptions, no matter where he was, with 43 possession, 1. He didn't really lose the ball. So he was versatile in a way where he could play on the left, he can play on the right, or even in the middle. So he was always good for them. And you can talk about the overlay.
I mean, I can't see it, so that's gonna be great.
Oh, you can't see it?
No, because when you lagged out the last time, it booted you off. It booted off the video.
Okay, I put it back on, but it's basically showing the full 18.
Nice.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, he came in well. All these 18, they deserved it. They played well, and congrats to everyone who played well here. And I guess we can move on. I guess the next thing that we're going to be talking about is
the awards, right? Yeah.
Okay, so I guess the first thing I do have planned, I remember, is I think this is the Sir Alex Ferguson. So the Sir Alex Ferguson is going to be the best manager throughout the season. And Blues, do you want to explain why?
So basically, the SAF Management Award it's the best management team in LG. Mm-hmm. In terms of like on the field performance and off the field. Unfortunately, it has to come at the point where finishing twice for both kind of hurts, but they were a great team to have, and it being voted upon through the staff, I mean, it couldn't go anywhere else but Napoli.
Yeah, that's it. And I couldn't agree anymore. Obviously, Moody, NY, Cupid, they had a plan, and it just came short, like second in both, and even second in the preseason. They came to the finals with everything they had. It was unlucky, like the preseason, then the league, and then the cup. but congrats to them and everything they have done with the management. Them buying Kevin off the 35 million, them trading some players, which seemed fishy, but it obviously worked out. They had a plan, and they executed it well. It sucks, like the no silverware, but
Always a bridesmaid, not a bride. Up until now with this award.
yeah, I mean, this award just shows like the most humble people, the owners, and they deserve it. Everyone knows Cupid and NY Moody. Like no one's against them in anything they do, and to play for them, it was really fun. And next, we're gonna go with the Swiss Army, which is basically the most versatile. It's gonna be K-Mac, and then the most improved. We're gonna be with Black Adam, and Black Adam, I can really quote on this one. Last season, I do remember. Uh, he was obviously not the top striker for what was it, Real Betis, and then this season he flew off.
He had to play so many different positions; it wasn't even fair. I think 5-6 different positions he's had to attempt to make do.
Yeah. So he did well, and especially K-Mac. I remember him playing striker. He played everywhere for Inter, including wide mid, striker, Cam, and he put up some great numbers for them. And congrats to you. And next, we're gonna go with Rookie of the Year. Obviously, this is not the Ballon d'Or, but I mean, like we said, like is there any other doubt on this guy right here? Like Han 994. Congrats on Rookie of the Year. This rookie obviously is just the first player, first season. Congrats, putting up great numbers as we talked about in the league. Well, congrats to him.
Let's take a look. Yep.
Next.
Okay.
My buddy right here. To the Beckenbauer. So this is awarded to the best defender of the season. And like I said, there's no debate, no questions asked. If you have any questions, well, you answer yourself. It's Patrick. Obviously, the birthday cake, I had to go with it. He's known as birthday cake from season 9. I had to throw it in there. The Franz Beckenbauer Award, phenomenal for Torino. He won the ball, he got the ball, passed it, won the ball again. Like he was everywhere for them, and congrats to him. And I know he's been working for this, so buddy, you got it. Now calma, so you can calm down now. You have it, enjoy it, and I guess next I think it's the Golden Glove. So we can go with the Golden Glove.
I mean, pretty much it's the first play, the first one named per goalkeeper always gets Golden Glove. So Broadway,
congrats to him. Like I said, first Golden Glove for him, and I'm surprised. He's been in the league for a while, but that's not to discredit him. He's been amazing for every season he has played, regardless of what people say. Like I said, he showed up and played for them, and I love his streams. When Torino scores and they put on the goal horn, that just makes my day. He's a great guy. He's a nice guy, and he won them. He basically helped the defense out with Patrick back there and him. There's nothing more that you can say or do. Really, congrats. And next, we're gonna go with the Ballon d'Or. So this is obviously in case you guys do not know football. I mean, why are you here? But Ballon d'Or is basically the best player, 100%. It's the MVP, and there's no questions that should be asked when it comes to Cupid winning the Ballon d'Or. And obviously, 43 goals, 5 assists.
Yeah.
You did well, and congrats to him. And the thing is like, people might say, oh, he might have stat padded. No, he was trying to. He really didn't. He really didn't. He was just playing his game. Like, it was that simple for him. And congrats to him. You guys, he really killed it. And congrats to all the awards winner. And I guess now we're going to conclude it. Congrats. Literally, the podcast is ending. I know my internet shut out twice. We had to kind of speed it up a bit. I didn't want it to end again. Yeah. So I'm sorry about that. But the World Cup.
It's all good.
Well,
World
fun.
Cup's kicked off. We still have team of the tournament for the World Cup, so get your management to enter those stats.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
So I will also say that after this, we always have something planned after TOTT for the World Cup. I also did want to bring this out as well as we end the stream, that after this team of the tournament for the World Cup, this is my final season for head of media. I will be leaving that post and doing other things, but we'll see who takes from there. I mean, I have hope for others to take charge and hopefully take its place, but I think I've given it my all 5 seasons in this role. So I don't know what else I can do. I know that there's other people with different ideas. Hopefully they take the mantle from here.
Yeah, and obviously being in the media team for that 5 seasons under Blues, and he's obviously done well. Like, in my opinion, there's no one who can do better than what Blues has done.
Blues, I just see the work you put in. Oh my god, my jaw drops every time with the amount of time and effort that goes into it every single week. It's
Yeah.
so much behind the scenes you guys don't even know, and I doing it for a full season, fully in depth on my own. It's overwhelming. It's also incredible how much can put into this.
It
It's
really
been
So
an
is.
honor being called head of media. It really was. I did it out of the enjoyment of the league, and it's now turned out to be some crazy thing that I never pictured it to be. It sucks because I wish I could leave it in better standing, but I feel like at this point it's in a better place. But I mean, if whoever comes up and decides to take over the role, always have more help than you need, because trust me, you don't ever want to be shorthanded. That's the big word of advice I would give to anybody that has aspirations to possibly take over. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
You don't feel the reward then and there, but at the end, when the season's up like this, it's always the best part. Getting to announce things like these, it's the greatest honor that I've had.
I agree with that. And, well, I guess, I mean, congrats on everything you have accomplished within media team. I mean, like I said, like we've all said, it is hard work and no one does see it, but it does pay off. So the league would not have been the same with all these podcasts, whether it be mine or SOCOM's. Like, obviously, SOCOM's is where you guys started off. And that was a legendary thing, starting off that podcast. And obviously, I just took over to kind of help it end off the season where you guys are able to get these TOTS instead of just been posted it. So it does help out. So congrats to Blues and he has his ways where he helps out everyone, and well, you deserve it. After 5 long seasons, take a break, enjoy it, and
you've definitely made it a better system for
yeah,
everyone involved. I remember how you've come a long way from the start
mm-hmm.
running
It's
this
crazy.
pen and paper to the sophisticated and really incredible system from top to bottom that it is now.
Yeah. Well, congrats to everyone who's won, and obviously happy retirement. But thank you for your service for Media Team Blues. Um, and as we're gonna end it here, and hopefully enjoy that World Cup. It was a big day today. Obviously, a lot of teams. It's the first day, so there's a lot of time left. Enjoy it before obviously FIFA 22.